Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to review this pen, and this is a Chinese Hero pen, as you can see by the logo. And this is the Hero H718. It is an interesting pen, not that cheap, and let's see. It comes inside this cardboard box with a paper sleeve that is not so easy to take out. And then you have these box, the lid comes off, it has a padded interior, then it has a booklet with the filling instructions, and it has a fake leather pouch, I didn't use it yet, and it has the pen. And this is the pen that we are going to see. Just let me take these away, and let's take a look at this pen. So first of all, what we notice is this is a metal pen made of stainless steel, and it is a very heavy pen. I will measure it and then I will weight the pen and then put the weight in the blog. So the pen has a very nice shape. It is inspired in a Montblanc pen, and it has a white Hero logo on the top of the cap. It has this knurled end here. The clip is fixed to the cap with this band, with this Greek key design. Here it has some Chinese characters, then the Hero logo, and it says Hero, and here 718, H718, which is the name of the model. This is available also in gray and black. I prefer to buy the stainless steel with natural color. Then you have the piston knob with this knurled part, and then you have the very well polished end of the barrel. And now let's open the pen and see how it is inside. When we open the pen, there is no nib to show. This is not a safety pen, but it works and looks like that. Just the filling system and how it holds ink, it's different. So to use the pen, you have to turn this knob clockwise and the nib will appear. The nib is made of a leak that has gold, and it is a 10-karat gold nib. And as much as I understand, 10-karat gold is not much gold. Not much gold at all, but that's how it is sold. Here you have the feed and the nib. The nib is not that big for the size of the pen, but to be able to retract inside the pen, it needs to be not too large. To fill the pen fills with a piston filler. It is a piston filler, and to use it to fill, you have to pull this part, and now the piston is activated, and if you screw or unscrew, you can fill the pen normally, and then you put this back down, and then you can use it again to retract or to extract the nib. This is the overall the pen, very heavy. Inside it has a plastic inner cap. I can't show you, it's not possible to see, and it has a little protrusion, a little pin inside of the cap that will touch this groove on the feed and will not allow the pen to be properly kept if the nib is not retracted, so you will not crush the nib against the cap. So this is well done, and it is there to avoid accidents. Now let's see this pen in comparison with other well-known pens. These are the ones that I use mostly. This is for showing the sizes. This is the Parker Centennial Dufold. and the Lamy Safari. As you can see, this pen is the same size as the Parker Dual Fold, only the cap is a little shorter. When you uncap the pens, there is an obvious difference in weight, and when you do this, you'll see they are almost same size, but the nib on the Hero is much smaller than the nib on the Parker, as you can see. And this pen is really heavy. It's what I can feel the most. And this is what I have to tell you about the pen. It is, although it is heavy, I would say it is comfortable to use. The downsides to this pen are two. If you like to write with a pen posted, it doesn't post, so you can't use it posted. Additionally, it would be too top heavy if you posted this pen, so there's no sense on doing that. And because it is an all metal pen, you may find it to be a little slippery. I don't have this kind of problems with metal pens, but you may feel that. You may feel it a little slippery. So maybe you would prefer to hold the pen next to the thread. They are next to the end of the section, but it will make you hold the pen very next to the nib, which is not comfortable. So I like to use it like this, very comfortable this way. Although it's heavy, you can have some nice balance. But if you like hourglass shaped sections, or you don't like metal surfaces because you find they are slippery, this is not the pen for you. And now that you have seen the pen from the outside, let's see how this pen writes. And now let's see the pen and how it performs. Let's extract the nib and start writing with it. So this is the Hero H718. The nib, I would call it a fine nib. The ink is the Montegrappa turquoise, and the paper is our usual Rhodia dot pad. And as you can see, this pen writes quite well. It doesn't skip. It is very well made, very smooth on paper, so I don't have anything to say against the performance of the nib. And now let's take a look at the wetness. This is a fairly wet pen for a fine nib, and this is not the wettest of the inks around. If you try to write with this pen upside down, it writes. It is a little scratchy, but it writes with a very fine line. About line variation, natural line variation, there is not much difference between downstrokes and cross strokes. But when you try to have some line variation by pressing the nib, you'll see how this pen is great for the people who like pens that flex a little. As you can see, you can have some line variation, maybe from an F to a broad, and you can see it flexes a lot. You can't force it more than this. I'm feeling this is the limit, and this is very wet if you do this. So this is really a nice pen, and I would say this is a pen that suits best the people that know how to do calligraphy work. it is a waste in hands like mine that I don't know how to make a proper handwriting. This is a great pen. It won't skip, it writes every time, it doesn't fail, and the feed keeps up with the flexibility, although it is not a very flexy pen, the feed keeps up with this, and this is very nice. As you can see, there is a big amount of ink here. And so I hope you liked it. This is the problem with this pen, is that this is not a cheap pen. It's not inexpensive as we are used to with Chinese pens. It is a pen that sells for around 70 euros, so quite heavy, and heavy on the wallet. So you have to think if this is the kind of pen you like, and if this is the kind of pen you like, you'll be sure that you'll be pleased with the performance. If this is not the kind of material, the kind of nib system, the filling system, the kind of softer nib, don't go for it. That's what I have to say to you today. Thank you for watching our videos. If you like this, please subscribe and don't forget to be coming back for the next videos. See you next time. Bye.